So we've got a video request from my coaching group, durianrider.com. I'm approaching 50. I'm approaching 50 soon. I'm fitter than the most. Oh, there's very, very rare. You can find an 18-year-old in the world who can ride faster than me. It's very, very rare. And if you can find an 18-year-old who runs or rides faster than me, then they're going to be a really good athlete. Just saying. That's my qualification straight away. Because a lot of guys out there, they're following bros who have, you know, very, very poor cardio. And the cardio is a reflection of your age. Someone might say to me, Harley, you look old. And it's like, that's your opinion. But bro, you are old. Because if I look at your 5K time, how fast you can run it bang at a 5,000 meter, it's got you at age 117. Okay, just saying. So if someone looks a certain way, cool, yeah, whatever. How do you feel? How do you perform? That's what fucking matters. That's people's like, dude, you wake up at Harley, you wake up every day, you do whatever the fuck you want to do. That's true wealth, and I want that. You have these young, hot, sexy, fit, healthy, tattoo-free girlfriends. How the fuck do you get that? I want that. You don't have to worry about money. You travel the world. You do what the fuck you want to do. You're the G, bro. You're the original top G. Okay? Without having the stress of a Bugatti and all that crap. You know what I mean? If you want girlfriends with more plastic than the Pacific and having legal issues and Bugatti problems, then follow Tate. Alright? If you want eating disorders, all that stuff, and drug addictions, then follow Tate. You'll get that. If you want the opposite, natural beauty girls who have fitness and zero tattoos. I mean, just a little tattoo's okay, but, you know. And hey, if you go have cosmetic surgery, nothing wrong with that, but, you know, just saying. Just saying. Everyone, different for different things. If you want to transform your life, guys, listen to me and follow what I say, alright? Just do it, man. Test it, test ride, then decide. My first bit of advice would be start the day with 1 liter of water, alright? Oh, but your water is drinking out of plastic. I'm not going to drink water. I'm going to stay dehydrated. Or someone's going to carry a glass bottle in their bag, fall over, have glass shatter in their spine. That's a smart one, isn't it? But anyway, so start the day with a liter of water. You know what I mean? And never, ever fear sugar, alright? And the third one, if you're going to click off the video now, go to bed 8 p.m. If you want to wake up with peak motivation, I don't wake up to an alarm clock. Exception, asterisk, if I'm going to catch a flight, I just want to guarantee I get the flight. Because yes, I've missed flights before. I've been at the airport, checked in, luggage on the plane, and I'm in the boarding thing on the on my computer or whatever, and the plane's boarded. I've missed a flight. You know what I mean? Oh, that's literally happened to me before. I've been so engrossed in my work, my passion, that I've missed flights even though I'm at the gate. Crazy. So I don't wake up to alarms. All right? I woke up this morning about 5 o'clock. 5:22, I think it was, to be precise. You know, G'd up to start the day. Going, what of my million things I love to do should I start doing? I'm like a kid in a candy shop. A kid in a candy shop. Why do we use that phrase? Why isn't it a kid in a butcher's, in a freaking slaughterhouse? Why isn't it a kid in an abattoir? Why do we call them abattoirs instead of slaughterhouse? Abattoir. We use a French word for describe something that's insanity. Kid in a candy shop. We need sugar. When you reduce your sugar, your life is no longer sweet. It's sour, salty, and miserable. Of all the flavors in the world you're going to choose sour and salty? I like a bit of sour. I like a bit of salty. But if you want more sweet in your life, then you're going to have more sugar in your life. And not more, I shouldn't say more sugar, I should say enough sugar. Because you might say, okay, I'll add more sugar, and you add a teaspoon to your day. Well, you get a teaspoon of energy there, don't you? But if you're pouring the sugar on your food, eating as much sugar as you desire, then you'll be pouring on the energy onto your daily life. You got a relationship here. These videos, there's no jump cuts or scripts. This is just worldly experience of someone who's traveled the world, done the world, and sharing with you off script, off cuff, with no fear of judgment or whatever. Just boom, saying it how it is. Anyway, so what you got? Let's say you're a straight bro, and if you're not straight, that's fine. It's 2024. Okay, let's just You've got a relationship here, whether it's a girl or a boy or whatever. This video goes to girls as well, but goes to, you know. Oh my God, the PC. You got a relationship over here. You got career over here, passions. You got sport over here. Maybe you got kids or a sister or brother you're caring for, whatever. Or your parent, you know, your responsibilities over here. All right. When you pour sugar, as much sugar as you crave, you're pouring that energy, that stamina, that focus, that drive, that determination, resilience, and persistence. You're pouring that into your relationship. You're pouring that into your career. You're pouring that into your responsibilities. You're pouring that into your health so you can get to sleep at night. How many people out there taking sleeping tablets to go to sleep or having alcohol to try and doze out? And alcohol, we know, is not safe. It is not healthy. A glass of wine a day still has negative side effects. Oh, but the benefits of antioxidants, just eat grapes. Have some sultanas, okay? So when you pour the sugar into things, these things get better. Your relationships get stronger because you have fucking energy. And as a man, guys, if you haven't learned already, maybe it took me a long time to learn. As a man, you are judged on your performance. All right? Your aesthetics, yeah, but for your performance. You listen to me, not because I'm the most hot-looking bro in the world, all right? Yeah, you've seen the OnlyFans, I've got a big schlong, cool. But you're listening to me, there's plenty of guys, Mandingo, you're not watching Mandingo for life advice, though, are you? But you're watching me, because the energy and the results, you want that. And dong is genetic anyway. But you can make it bigger food. Anyway, diet does. When your carbs are strong, so is your dong. As a guy, you're based on your performances. You judge on your performances. If you can't perform, bye-bye, she don't text you back. You get, The more energy you have, drive, stamina, you are more desired. You are more desired. You enjoy yourself more. You can do more things. When you're pounding your girl or your mates, you know, whatever, you're doing the job good. Your performance is being appreciated and valued, okay? That feels good as a man. I don't know about you, but for me, being able to provide a place for my girl or the animals I care for or whatever, or help people, as a man, that feels fucking good. I need to do that. I need to contribute versus parasite. Maybe parasite's a strong word, but I mean, I like to receive as well, but I prefer to give. When I'm giving and I'm seeing that things grow, like the bird I was rescued yesterday, the one that would have died in the next hour. Today I'm looking at this morning in the rehab cage and it's like flapping around and getting all fearful and getting healthy again because it's got enough carbs in it. That feels good. So when you're pouring the sugar into these things and then you're drinking the water and you're going to bed early, your fitness, your capacity, everything grows, man. Capacity. All right? We think of a battery. Your battery, like if you follow Joe Rogan, Andrew Huberman, Brian Johnson, blah, 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 all these influencers, Andrew Tate, all these influencers that they put in your feed on purpose because those influencers support the message that they want you to believe. So your battery's here. If you're a Joe Rogan, all those other influencers I mentioned, this is your capacity, your battery. If you're doing my protocols, literally, your fucking battery is bigger than this fucking screen. Because now you understand the importance of carbohydrate. You understand that sucrose is sucrose no matter the source. You understand the difference of hydration and going to bed early. All right? It's not how much hours you get of sleep. It's when you go to bed that's more important. I would rather go to bed at 8 p.m. and get up at 2 a.m. than go to bed at 2 a.m. and get up at 2 p.m. the next day and get 12 hours, okay? And I've experimented with both of those things, and I've coached thousands of people since 1996. So all the advice I give you today in this video, in my coaching group, is hinged and weighted and built upon thousands and thousands and thousands of experiences. It's just anecdotal. It fucking works. Whatever. It works. I've created millionaires. I've taken people who were living on welfare, dead, broke, heavy in debt, no future financially, and now they're multi-millionaires without breaking any laws, okay? That's what I'm talking about. I've taken people who are overweight, fat, slow, sick, people made fun of them and turned them into national level cyclists and runners with amazing physiques. You wouldn't recognize them from what they were in the past. Wouldn't recognize them. That's my gift, okay? I'm a transformer. I get results. I got results for myself from where I was at back in the day to where I am now. All right, so I can get results. I don't have this, you know, I wasn't born a super athlete. Some people are just born with crazy cardio. I had to work for it, and to get in just like a, you know, whatever level, respectful level of cardio, I had to work for that. Some people are just born with a very respectful level of cardio, right? They jump on a bike and do 400 watts in 10 minutes with relatively little training. You know, guys like, you know, Bradley Wiggins or Rowan Dennis or Lance Armstrong, you know, just, you know, natural freaks of cardio. So those guys couldn't really train you up because they don't know what it's like to be a crap rider. I do, all right? And people go, I don't know how to bike. Get to the point, Harley. But you should get on a bike, bro. All right, if you're 18, 25-year-old watching this video and you want freedom in your 40s, then fuck the car, get a bike, fuck having kids, get a vasectomy. Now, if you got kids, cool, different topic, different video. This is for the guys out there who don't have that. They're just your average 18 to 25-year-old bro. Then, man, you need money, guys. All right, money really fucking helps. And cars and kids are like, basically you got a box here, okay? Let's say we've got a box, all right, and we're gonna fill this full of cash, all right? But then you've got a, actually, let's do a better example. Let me pause the video. All right, we've got some cash here. All right, this is the deal. This is it, all right? This is the average 18 to 20-year-old kid. This is you, the box. All right, it's just metaphorical. And we've got cash here. You've got a job, you know, you're making some cash. Boom, we've got it in the box, all right? Now, life happens, all right? This is life. No worries. Kids and car, you don't have. So you're basically keeping all your cash. You don't drink. You're doing my protocols, all right? And now, if you got kids, don't sell them on eBay because you're doing my protocol. Okay, I'm just saying. But this is the average 25-year-old, 18-year-old. All right, this is life. Your cash is still there, bro. Oh, we look in the box. The cash is still in there. Let me have a look. All my money's in here. And it's compounding because we're investing, right? Now, let's say that you ignore my advice and you take the lid off and you're following Joe Rogan and you're following what they want you to think. Here's your cash because you've got a job you're earning. Boom. Now you got kids, a car. This is life happening, all right? You get to 40, fuck, I'm broke. I'm in debt. Because you did, yeah, now the money's not for you now. The money's gone in all those industries. And you realize, fuck, where's my money gone? All right? And if you ask, look at your parents. Look, if you want your parents' lifestyle, ignore me, follow them. If you want my lifestyle, respectfully ignore your parents. Just agree with them. Nod, yep, mum, dad, yep, I agree. But then behind the scenes, do what the fuck you want to do. Do what I'm saying. So ignore them and do what I'm doing. If my lifestyle appeals to you, if my fitness lifestyle appeals to you, if you want to be in your mid-40s to 50 or 60 or 70 and having the quality of life I have, then do the radical things. Do the things that let you become financial and free. The things that I recommend. And ignore what they say. Because your parents, whilst they mean well, fuck man, being a parent's the hardest job in the world. So never ever hate your parents. Your mum got baby rabies. Your dad thought his pull-out game was good. And then boom, you got created. And dad's like, well, you know, I guess we've got to keep going with this. And there's an obligation, all right? And that just grinds people down. So parents say things to the kids or do things to the kids they regret. And it's just, so don't hold on to what your parents did or said or whatever, all right? Let it go, because becoming a parent is basically this, all right? It's this when you have no kids and live in the simple life. Everything you earn and your money and time, it's all boxed up for you to enjoy. And when you got kids, you're getting fucking robbed every day. You're paying more bills, the kids are grabbing the cash, and then you got fucking nothing left. Right? You got nothing left. Look at all those bros on the street homeless. Most of them have kids. And if they didn't, yeah, they got drug issues too, but I'm just saying, often the drug issues come from the stress of parenting and the dad feeling like a failure, so he reaches to alcohol to numb the reality. He's not have enough carbs, so he uses alcohol as well, and and then maybe some opioids, and it just spins out of control really, really easily. the wife's saying, oh, you're a shit dad, you blah, blah, blah. And the guy's like, well, I'm trying to provide, and I'm doing this work, and work's busting my chump, and you're busting my chump, and fuck, and, And then the guy's just like, give me some fucking drugs to deal with the pain. And then boom, all right? And it's just, that's what happens, man. So get the fucking snip. Get the vasectomy, all right? Get the vasectomy. There's a guy in Australia called Dr. Snip. You just take away that whole bullshit about having kids. And that's not even, we're not even talking about the world wars that are coming up potentially next week or next decade or whatever. We're not talking about the cost of living going absolutely insane more and more and more. We're not talking about that. We're not talking about all the violence and crap out there that's increasing. We're not talking about how you don't raise your kid. Social media raises your kid. The amount of influence you have on children today who have a smartphone, fuck, mate, it is minuscule. You're watching me through a smartphone, okay? And that's fantastic, using it for the good reasons. But kids out there today, man, even adults are getting mad brainwashed in the negative from the smartphone, okay? Look at the millions of people out there who took experimental drugs that have been on the market for a couple of weeks. And then there was a host of side effects, all to prevent something which was a freaking flu. And then all of these drugs have been pulled off, or the government's actually saying, oh, sorry, we'll give you some compensation money now because we were wrong. We were wrong. Oh, your heart's fucked? Oh, sorry, have some money. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? That was all because of the smartphone. People go, oh, I don't know what to think. I'm scared. I'm anxious. So, and that's adults. That's adults. You know? Kids, man, good luck. Good luck. It's just, for me, I'm going to lose people right here, but that's okay because I'm not here to win friends. I'm here to speak truth and speak the truth if it's going to really help you, okay? It's unethical. It's not my opinion, all right? It's just looking around. Look at the fucking world today. Let's ask the question. Do you think it's ethical or moral to have children today? Just throw a kid in today's world. Go, here you go, kid. Oh, pollution, violence, rising cost of living. Not just rising cost of living, stupidly bullshit. Like, I look at the house prices now, and I've got money. I've got properties. I'm rich. I'm wealthy. I'm like one of those dickheads. But I really feel for people out there today because I'm thinking, fuck, man, if you don't own property and have zero mortgage, the interest rates are going fucking nuts. I'm just thinking, this is fucked, man. I look after little birds. I get baby birds and I feed them up and help them. Their wings get broken, they get mended up. And then we send them off into the real world. And they probably get smashed by a cat or a falcon or a car the next day. But that's a little bird, and I feel for the bird. Imagine having a kid and just looking at the kid every day and going, fuck, what's your future entail? You know, and then the kid gets into drugs, they get touched up, or they get whatever, or, you know, they just have an accident, or they get some birth condition, or they get cancer. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? The kid didn't ask to be born. I love my life, but I'm a minority. Like, I love my life. That's why you don't see me getting smashed or whatever, because I love being fucking sober. I've got no caffeine in my system right now. This is just me harping on. I love my life. Not many people do. And that's okay. It is what it is. So people out there go, you be a great dad, Harley. I am dad. I'm daddy to a lot of people out there. And I prefer my situation. If I had a kid, I'd be the worst parent because my expectations are so bullshitly unrealistic. And if I had a kid who was... Some people are just born to lose, all right? I mean, I think everyone's born to lose to a degree, and then one day we wake up and go, actually, fuck this. I was born to lose, and then one day I thought, no. Let's make a difference in the planet. Let me do something. Let me make my life feel worthwhile. How can I help the environment? How can I help animals? You know, I can help people stop eating animals and use less plastic and recycle shit and minimize usage and blah, blah, blah. You know, and that made me feel worthwhile. Before that, I was on a path born to lose. I was just another pawn in the system to make the economy even better. And so it's, anyway, we've been rambling on here, but that's just the point is, you know what I mean? Oh, but I want to have kids. Like this cyclist the other month. I want to have heaps of kids. And then he had a massive crash, almost died, almost end up quadriplegic. And I'm thinking, bro, what if you did end up quadriplegic and you got all these kids running around? Like, what? And that happens, man. You know, like, I can't guarantee the future for a child, so why the fuck would I take that risk of bringing a child into today's world? Like, what the fuck? And again, this isn't a judgment on the parents out there today. All right, it's not at all. This you know, like hindsight's 2020. I'm not here to judge you and say, oh, you had kids, you're an idiot. No. This is for the kids out there today who are thinking, well, my parents want me to have kids, or my hormones want me to have kids. Like, don't. Keep all your money to yourself. Keep your fucking freedom, man. Look at me. Raise someone else's kids. Like Natasha. Well, my girlfriends are young enough to be my daughters. And that's great because I get to influence them in a positive way that their parents couldn't or didn't have the time or the energy or clout or whatever to do. You know what I mean? And these girls want to be influenced positively by me. So that's like the win-win. You got a kid and they're like, fuck off, mum, fuck off, dad, I don't listen to you. I'm going to listen to Fuckboy on Bumble. I'm going to listen to fucking Cardi B. I'm going to listen to Andrew Tate and fucking eat more meat and start drinking fucking alcohol every day. You know what I mean? Well, Tate's against drugs. Tate drinks 14 cups of coffee a day. He smokes fucking big cigarettes called cigars. Dude's fucking drug addict. He says some great things. He's a great speaker. But fuck, if my kid was following Tate, that'd be pretty bad. Because the dude, he talks so much bad stuff in terms of, he gives bad lifestyle advice. Drugs, money, focus, etc. Now I harp on about money. We all need money, but Tate's just super insecure, and that's why he needs to be. Tate wouldn't wear a second-hand Lance Armstrong top he got off fucking Gumtree. He wouldn't wear a Go Vegan cap that he got in 2012. All right, Tate has to have, his insecurity means he has to be seeing the latest stuff, latest shit. I get it. His audience is 14-year-old virgins. I get it. But, just saying, you know? I mean, it's good to have nice things, but if our happiness is hinged on that, then we'll be depressed pretty quick. And that hence why Tate has to do so many drugs. I'm using Tate as an example, not because I hate the bro, I don't, but just, you know, because he's fucking so popular and he's so well known and he's a great example of what to do and what not to do. The best thing Tate says is work hard at what you're passionate about, and that's true. But then again, he says he doesn't like his jobs, but he just does it because it makes him money. So that's, you know. Anyway, he's a great example of some things. But anyway, so that's the deal, man. But Tate's got kids. Tate's got kids. So his freedom, 0. And freedom is so good to have. Like I have maybe like, I'm pissed for maybe 30 seconds max, all right? I get pissed off. Yeah, I get pissed off. I get annoyed. But it's going to be for 30 seconds max. Why only 30 seconds? Because that's all the time I give myself before I say, Harley, dude, look the fuck around you, man. Look at your life. Why the fuck are you trying to spit venom at some dude on the internet who's jealous of you? What are you doing, dummy? And then I'm like, yeah, actually, good point. All right. You know? I mean, this took me a long time to get to this point in my life. It's only happened sort of, I guess, relatively recently. I've been consistently unpissed or pissed for no longer than 30 seconds because I realised how good my fucking life is and how quickly life can be finished. You step out and a fucking power line drops on you, zzz, you get barbecued on the spot. All right, happens all the time. You're fucking, you know, I'm sitting in a car. I want to sit in cars, but let's say I was sitting in a car and then another car plows into me, boom, he locks the door, car's igniting, boom, can't get out, fireball. All right. So yeah, it's so many people get burned alive in their cars every single day around the world. Okay, it's driving a car is fucking dangerous. You know, you're like a fucking coffin basically. You get that sense of security, but like you're locked into it, like that person who their Tesla or they was a really safe car, backed into the lake and they couldn't get out and they drowned. You know, fuck. Ride a bike. Bicycle's far more safer. Look at the stats. Look at the statistics. On a bicycle, you can control your speed. You can maximize your visibility. You can control where you go. You go up on the footpath, go on the bike lane, go on the back track, back roads. You can really control your safety. Nothing's 100%. But on a bicycle, you can control your safety. So if you become a bike nut, then you save so much money. Your life is better. Your health goes up. Your safety goes up. You meet more people. If you're a guy into chicks, a cyclist is more approachable and you can approach more people on the bicycle. A bicycle is more social. If I'm driving my Ferrari, then I can be like, hey, how you going? Oh shit, I got to keep going because I can't park. Like, you know what? On the bicycle, I'm just like, oh, she looks cool, I'm going to stop and talk. Or she's giving me contact, I'm going to stop and talk. Oh, there's a fan over there. Hey, bro, how do you get a photo? Yeah, no worries, mate. Let me stop. You know, instant, boom, boom, boom. So, you know, like, and you become the guy who can pick up chicks on the bike. Boom. You know, that's all she wrote, bro. That's all she wrote. Tate needs a Bugatti. I just need a bicycle. $500 bike and Gumtree, and I'm picking up hotter babes. And I got hotter girlfriends than Tate does. Go figure that out. And he's a better looking guy than I am. All right. But I got better game. All right. But anyway, again, a game is very, very important in life. So I'd recommend guys out there, learn what game is. Game is confidence. Game is charisma. Game is loving yourself, enjoying yourself, being proud of who you are. All right. Knowing what gifts you can give to a woman or to people in life and giving those. Okay. And for people that can only give money, then that's cool. But, you know, doesn't, yeah. Anyway. Girls get addicted to me because of what I can give them physically and emotionally. It's not this, right? If you're giving a girl money, then she won't respect you, right? Give her the other things she really wants. And it's the same with, like, it's the same with parents. Like, her dad can give her money, but she doesn't respect her dad because the dad didn't give her the time, etc., and all that connection. Okay, so understand that, guys. You want to learn game. So sleep, water, sugar, early nights, get a vasectomy, fuck the car, get the bicycle. Oh, but my work, I need a car. If that's your dream job, okay, cool, stay there. But do your dream job, guys. Don't know what your dream job is? Try different jobs. All right, but every day, man, you have to do what you love to do. And just stop doing things that you don't like to do because it pays well. That's the worst. You end up like other people who did that, okay? Oh, but I'm just going to hustle and grind and get some cash. No. I mean, yes, but like maybe for a month do that just to get a couple of grand in your pocket so you can get a plane ticket. Okay, cool. But then, you know, like I worked in a factory to get my first road bike. I did night shifts breathing in real cancer-causing chemicals. And that factory was closed down later because of those chemicals and work conditions. But I knew I wasn't going to be there very long. And I didn't like it, but it was a means to an end. I got my $2,000 and bought my Avani course in '97 for track cycles, married from John, the legend. And then the rest is history. And then I quit the job once I got the bike. I'm like, I'm fucking out of there. This shit ain't good for my lungs, man. You know, but at the time, that's back in '97, there wasn't, you know, there wasn't this online market like there is now. In '97, to get $2,000, you had to get, you know, square job. Now it's fucking online. You can make $2,000 in a day just flipping fucking Nikes. You know, it's fucking bullshit, man. Now a 15-year-old can earn thousands of dollars a day flipping shoes. That's fucking cool and fucked up. So yeah, it's cool. It's more cool than fucked up. But it just goes to show the opportunities out there now. You know, it's nuts. So only do what you love doing every day. You know. If you like living at home, live at home. If you don't, then just go today. But again, kids, don't burn bridges, man. Avoid burning bridges by shouting or yelling or whatever. When you disagree with your parents, don't even disagree. Just be like, yeah, cool, and then do your thing. All right. Save face. All right. Don't scream at your parents, man. Don't scream at your parents. You can leave them a note with us. It's good to just leave a note. It's good to leave, and then leave a note. Alright, hey, love you guys, thanks so much. I just want to find myself for a bit, and then, you know, we'll talk soon. Alright, and then the parents are like, oh, yeah, he's fucking crazy, but he's respectful. Okay, we're not too concerned. When you start screaming and shit, especially if you're a man, then it shows you're losing your emotional control. And as a man, if you lose your emotional control, then you see more as a woman, and is what it is, okay? So the best thing you can do as a guy is learn how to have emotional control. Yes, there's times when you scream and you just lose control, but the less you can do that, the better. All right, life's a lot better when you have control of your emotions. So learn that. It took me a long time to learn that. I didn't understand the importance of that, but it's you know, it's best to keep shit chill. Not that you're like being a pushover, but you're just living how you want to live. Okay? Like if someone says to me in a car, pulls up, hey dickhead, you're a cyclist, fuck cyclists. Like, am I going to go to good punch on with this, bro? What would I say? I'd be like, hey, bro, mate, you know, let's race, man. You know, let's race for the next red light. What? And then you run the red if it's safe to do it, and he doesn't. And it's like, okay, who wins? I mean, that's probably a little bit immature, but I've done that many times, and it's a bit of a mind fuck for them. Like the other night, these guys were like, it's fucking cyclists. And the red lights went straight through it. I was like waving them through. And they stopped. Big, souped up muscle car. They stopped at the red light. I went straight through it. It was safe to do it, obviously, but, you know. But I'm not bound by red light cameras. They are. So they got owned. And then they just tooted the horn, and then that was it. But another thing you could say would be like, do you even train, bro? You know, do you even train? But often guys in the car who are trying to razz up a cyclist, they're gay, they're homosexuals, and that's fine. And they want a bit of sexual tension with the cyclist. They're like, oh, your legs look sexy, I can see your ass. Let me give me some shit, let me get some tension off you, you know? And that's okay. So remember that. Most bros out there who start shit with you, they think you're sexy or hot, or they want to pin you down and pound town you, all right? Then most guys who start fights with you and drama with you are homosexual, and that's okay, nothing wrong about being gay. But once you understand that, you can go, oh, I don't have to take this personally. This guy's actually trying to get me all fired up and, you know, sexually tense. They want to feel that energy. That's facts, man. Most guys out there who want to fight you, bump your shoulder, they're homosexual. That's fine. But understand it is what it is. Just like some girls, to get your attention, will start shit. Oh, blah, 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 blah. They want to feel some energy. They can't get you presents that way. They'll get you presents from negative energy. Okay? And that's a compliment. I got a lot of gay friends out there that like say, do you know your biggest hater over there? They're gay. 100%. I'm like, what? But he's got a girlfriend. No, that doesn't matter, Harley. He's gay. He's trying to get attention from daddy, okay? From you. He sees you as daddy. He wants it. And I'm like, oh, damn. And that changed my whole paradigm of haters online. I was like, okay, it's a compliment. They want my attention and focus. I get it now. So I used to be like fighting back and all that's just nonsense. So that's a huge lesson to learn early in life. I learned that one late in life. Very, very late in life. I made a lot of mistakes fighting people when I realized that they were just homosexuals. Again, nothing wrong with that. They just wanted my attention. That was their game. That's how they got my attention, is trying to start shit, start drama. You know, it's a feminine thing, but hey, it can work. But anyway, so that's it. So learn that. Avoid taking things personally. There's a great book called The Four Agreements. Read that. You know, but yeah, and stay away from drugs. All right, stay away from drugs, kids. Stay away from caffeine. Stay away from Ritalin, modafinil, Adderall. Stay away from steroids, testosterone, etc. Stay away from finasteride. Just stay away from all drugs, unless it's some emergency painkiller. Okay, but you know what I'm saying, stay away from drugs. Oh, but I've got ADD and I take Adderall every day. Well, your fucking sleep's gonna be fucked then, isn't it? You know what I mean? Why do I say stay away from drugs? Well, Harley, you're using PEDs, blah, blah. Yeah, I have, and I've also had most of my life as a full natty, okay? I think it's very, very important, and weed as well. Stay away from this shit, man. Stay away from all drugs for quite a period of time, at least 5 years. Do a period of time where you have no cacao, no weed, no Adderall, none of this shit, man. No alcohol. I shouldn't say shit. None of these things, because sometimes these drugs can be beneficial in certain situations, all right? But if you're wanting to find yourself, it's good to find yourself as a sober individual, okay? People who do ayahuasca and shit and mushrooms, it's the gateway things to darker times. I would highly recommend being sober. It is. If you have any depression, anxiety, etc., then be fucking sober. Now, anxiety is normal. Anxiety is normal, okay? Excess anxiety is typically caused by caffeine and cacao, okay? The human brain, let's understand anxiety. The human brain is designed to keep us alive, not happy, all right? The human brain is designed to keep us alive. So it has a hormone called cortisol, which drives anxiety. Cortisol is like a stress hormone, you know, fight or flight. It's like adrenaline. And so the more cortisol you have, that means that you'll have more anxiety. And you'll be questioning things like, what's going on here? What? You know, so you'll be more alert and like, pros and cons to high cortisol. But for young people, high cortisol in most situations is going to get your fucking brain out of control anxiety and just be like, fuck, and then you go to the booze or the Xanax or whatever to try and control that and numb yourself out. And then you're numb, and when you're numb, you're dumb, and you do dumb shit. So you take the caffeine out, the theobromine, the guarana, the green tea, all that shit, take it all out, take those things out, and your cortisol can come down, and you have more control over your brain, and then you can learn more about yourself. But when you got this caffeine and stuff in there, your cortisol's too high, and you can't really feel shit, you know what I mean? So always, I've done this experiment 7 times with my girlfriends. I've given them stimulants before time trials, and often they do worse because their brains all fucking, their cortisol's too high. And they're just making these dumb mistakes. And now I'm like, none of my girlfriends use stimulants, and I just give them music instead. And they go much better, okay? Now, stimulants, if you really know yourself really, really well, and you're really, really emotional strong, and you can spend an entire day in a dark room, you can go out by yourself forever, you know, with no one around, you can not talk for a week, do a Vipassana meditation, you know, in public, in the open, and not talk to anyone for a week, things like that, then that's a good sign that you can probably handle some sort of drug at small dosages occasionally. But if you're using drugs every day, then for me that's a red flag. If someone's using caffeine every day, it's a red flag. If someone's using weed every day, it's a red flag. If someone's using alcohol every day, it's a red flag. If someone's using drugs every day, Ritalins and stuff, it's a red flag for me, okay? And I guarantee that person's health and performance won't be as good as if they pulled the drugs off for some months or years, or maybe use it once a week, okay? So I highly recommend guys out there. A big part of my success in life is being sober for many, many, many years. And then in my 40s, you know, bringing some drugs in, experimental dosages, rarely dosages, okay? Then I can speak with more authority and experience. So I would highly recommend that people be sober so you learn about yourself. Just as drugs can give you an alternative viewpoint and can be positive as well sometimes, but people don't do the sober part enough or long enough, you know? Or go, I don't like it when I'm sober, I'm boring. No, you're just not living your life purpose, right? I mean, I see people all the time who are high as fuck and just gibberish, and I'm like, okay, interesting, you know? But I'll give them a sidestep, because I'm like, okay, some problems going on under here I don't really want to get involved with because I've got enough on my plate. So yeah, the drugs will, if you have any problems in life, drugs will make them worse, okay? If you have any mental health problems, you start taking testosterone or tren, then most likely those problems are going to get worse, because testosterone and tren, etc., will increase your cortisol levels, okay? Yeah, so if you can't manage yourself with natural cortisol levels, when you start taking test and shit, that's why so many guys who take steroids go fucking crazy, because their cortisol goes even higher, right? And then they can't handle low cortisol. You won't be able to handle testosterone cortisol levels, okay? Because when you have testosterone in your system, you're supercharging your body. You are fucking on the supercharger. Okay? And I can speak from experience. I've used testosterone. I've used tren, deca, D-bol, xandrolone. I've used these compounds. I can speak from experience. So why would you listen to people out there who've never used them? You wouldn't. It's like, people, why would you listen to someone, if your goal is living in Thailand, why would you listen to someone who hasn't lived in Thailand? I've lived in Thailand. I speak a bit of Thai. I've been with Thai chicks. I've part of the culture, cycling, the food, the kickboxing, I understand it, okay? So if you want to have good experience in Thailand, then listen to me versus some guy who read Lonely Planet book. But sometimes people listen to people who talk sexy, and they forget people like me who have the life experience, and then they miss out. So yeah, so avoid taking drugs. I see young guys using steroids and stuff, and I get it, because steroids give you instant muscle. All right, if you're lean and you take test and train, you look different the next day. Literally, next day you have more muscle. You wake up with more muscle, just some pinning, some test and train. Next day you look totally different. Okay, it's fucking insane. But again, guys want that, but then they haven't developed the emotional muscle up here. And that's why a lot of guys have mad depression who use steroids, because they've got this physical muscle, but their emotional muscle, it ain't developed yet. So develop the emotional muscle by being natty and getting the fitness and riding your bike far and fast and hard and go to bed early and keeping your blood clean. And then you have this emotional muscle. So that if you ever decide to take on exogenous hormones later in life, then you enjoy it more because you have this aesthetic muscle, but you have that emotional muscle. You can really enjoy shit better. A bit like analogy is giving a a race car driver a Ferrari. They've done all the work to enjoy the Ferrari versus giving an 18-year-old kid who can't drive shit the Ferrari. He crashes it. He doesn't enjoy it. He has a lot of stress because, oh my God. But you teach a guy to become a mechanic and a race car driver, a safe driver, rally driver, and then give him a Ferrari. He's like, oh, I can fix the car, I can drive the car, I can have fun with this car. Give it to an 18-year-old kid, can't fix shit, can't drive shit, stress. But he's got a Ferrari. I don't care, I just want the Ferrari. Then you're going to have a lot of stress with that. I don't care, I just want the muscle. You're going to have a lot of stress with that. I don't care, I just want the hot girlfriend. If you don't have the game to manage her, you're going to have a lot of drama, okay? So yeah, the emotional muscle is what we have to build, and that comes from being sober and working hard and living our best life. Working hard to live our best life of what we want to do. Not what society says, oh, I want to make heaps of money because I want to provide a big house for my mum and kids. Yeah, great. And now they become fat and lazy and sick and diabetic because they eat all this fatty food because you can afford it. You know what I mean? So whilst your intention is very admirable, the end result's fucking destructive, okay? The best thing you can do if you're a dad who's got lots of money, like I have multiple properties in some of the best real estate in the world, and I'm always around. All right, my ears are fucking big. Okay, I hear shit, I see shit. I'm always carved up and paying attention. I see the conflicts with the parents, the rich parents and the rich kids. I see the daughters of these rich kids and the rich sons, and I see how sad and lonely these kids are. And I see the dads at works as a surgeon or a barrister or IT or just making the coin, but the kids are always doing drugs, always fucking around because daddy ain't home or daddy's too tired, daddy's not present, but daddy has cash to splash. So these kids have all this shit, but no daddy. So 100% if that dad quit their job, all right, quit the job, ditched the house, got a tent, lived in the bush, okay, rode the bicycle to the shop, get food, and spent all that time with the family, those kids would be better, even though now they're living in poverty in a tent and swimming in the stream to wash, okay, bathing in the stream. We know that. The kids who live in the bush in the tent with the parents who show them how to fucking pick fruit or dumpster dive or ride a bike or fix a flat tire on a bicycle, those kids are happier, healthier, more aesthetic, more well-rounded than the kids from the rich parents. This is 100% facts. We know, everyone knows this. Everyone knows this truth. But yet, you have parents slaving away to provide all this shit for their kids. And look at these kids. Look at the kids in Philippines. When I go to the slums, kids look happy, healthy, energetic. Parents earn $1, $2 a day. And then you got the kids in the Mercedes in the Philippines. Kids are fat, pasty, niggly, whiny, sick, dumpy, frumpy. You know what I mean? Ungrateful. And the kids got all the cash. Right? And they become teenagers. They become these brats. And the parents hate it. They hate the parents. And they're doing drugs and it's fucking around. And the slum kids. You know what I mean? Different reality, isn't it? So why, parents, are you slaving away for your kids when, in actual fact, the kids are going to be worse off the more time away you are from them? I've seen it. I've seen kids get homeschooled, and those kids are much better rounded than kids who go to private schools. The most expensive private school in the world cannot top the parent whose stay-home education. Cannot, okay? I know it because I've been around the kids. I've put on my retreats in Thailand. I'm the coach. I'm exposed to people with insane amount of money. The kids who are on the private jets, the private schools, flying around, international schools. Those kids are not well-rounded. The kids who grew up in the fucking slum, they're well-rounded. All right, the kids who grew up in the bush or a bush farm, homeschooled, they're more well-rounded. And again, no kid's perfect, I'm just saying, because, the world ain't perfect, but the kids who had the poverty come out better humans than the kids who had the fucking crazy money. That is fucking fact. So stop using your kids as an excuse to work this shitty job you hate that's destroying your health and family and happiness. Stop it. Quit today. Get on welfare. Go through the bins. And your kids will be a lot better. But again, you don't have kids because you got a vasectomy. So there's just facts there. So, you can learn this today. you've invested like an hour watching this video, and it's going to save you millions of dollars potentially, or create millions of dollars, or that it's going to give you ultimate freedom in life if you take action on this and believe it to be reality, because it is reality. Or you can go, nah, durianrider's just crazy. I just burn the hour because I'm bored and I've got nothing better to do, and durianrider's crazy. But, you know, look at the people who took my advice 5 years ago. Look where they are today. Look at the people who didn't take my advice 5 years ago and hated on me. Look where they are today. Okay? Again, not to hate anyone, just saying, use them as an example. Anecdotal evidence is very, very important. All right? You know what I mean? Like, this is how fucking Dunning-Kruger people are. If you don't know what Dunning-Kruger is, look it up. People are so Dunning-Kruger. Well, that's anecdotal evidence. I want to see a study. That's like fucking going to the stream, right? You in the Daintree River up in Queensland, and you're swimming, right? And there's crocodiles. Well, I want to see a study that there's crocodiles eat humans. I want to see a study. Meanwhile, a crocodile chomps off your legs. Oh, well, that's only one person got their legs bitten off in the Daintree River. I want to see a study that it's dangerous to swim in the river, because for me it looks totally fine. It's hot and the water's cold. I want to swim, I want to cool off. I don't need a study to prove that crocodiles eat humans. People can't use their fucking wisdom. They can't use their common knowledge, right? They don't have any, because they just wait for fucking studies to prove it. But you didn't need a study to buy that overpriced bullshit item, did you? You know, because you got sucked into the marketing. So stop it with the, I need a study, Holly, I need a study. That's, when someone says, I need a study, where's the study? They're just saying, I'm too fucking lazy to do that. I know it's the truth, but I'm going to use some bullshit excuse to justify my Dunning-Kruger ego. I don't take action. Or justify my complacency. Where's the study? Show me the study, Harley. That's just the deal, you know. Like, I remember my uncle had heart attacks and heart surgery many years ago, and so I was saying, maybe you should change your diet. Maybe just try vegan, high carb, low fat vegan for a bit. And he's like, nah, I need to study, Harley. I need science. I'm a science man. And he's a science man. He's very, very academic. So I was like, oh, great. Well, I'll give you the China study. I'll give you the CSRI perfidity. And so I gave it to him. And so he goes, this is a study. And I was like, wow, you know, my uncle's, he's academic. He's going to love this books. You know, he's a bookworm. And so I gave him the books, and he's looking at his face. He's just like, arms folded. He's just like, looking at the books, looks up at me. Oh, thanks, Harley. I was like, I gave him the study, I gave him the science, and then he gave the books back. I had a bit of a read, but yeah, nah. You know? And I was like, this is one of the studies. It didn't support what he wants to do. All right, so in that moment, I was like, people do what they want to do in life, okay? Everybody's doing what they want to do. Remember that. Everybody out there is doing what they want to do, okay? They're reacting to things, they're following trends, and ultimately, they're doing what they want to do, aren't they? Okay? If you want to be a crackhead on the street, then you do that. If you want to be really healthy and happy and fit, then you do that. If you want to be an aggressive, violent, fucking sociopath, then you do that. Right? We're all doing what we want to do. I want freedom, I want health, I want fun, I want to help people, I want to help animals, I want to help the environment. So I'm doing that. Do what you want to do in life. Actually, you're already doing that. You're already doing that, aren't you? And sometimes people need to pick someone like me to show people that you can do it, or as a living example. And I get that. But end of the day, we're all doing what we want to do. And I think you should keep doing that. But do things that help make the world a better place, especially for the environment. Anyway, that's a little wrap up, a little deep dive there. If you get any more questions, hit me up. But yeah, sleep, water, sugar, every day do what you want to do. And make sure doing what you do is helping the planet. Because we've got some big problems out there.